It's your boy, Step Back Mikey, in the building, in the flesh. It's been a week of hot basketball, week of one-ups, man. One guy doing it crazy, right? We had some 50-point games, some 40-point games. Guys is coming out saying, I got this. Now we got this trade that happened with the Nets and the Sixers. And now they come together to really show who's who. I was all about talking about the 76ers as being, hey, they got some improvements with another number two man, 2-1-A type players, you know what I mean? Somebody that can also be looked to take over a game in Harden. They join a boy MB who's having an MVP type season. And then I mentioned to you how the Nets still came out on top. The basketball dominance. How many more predictions do I need to get, man? You know, I'm shooting like 60-70% from three, man. Let's call it 70%. I mean, I'll be the sharpshooter of the year. I said the Nets got the better of the deal. People said why? People don't know Andre Drummond. You thought I was going to get into Mr. Curry? Not yet, Seth. You're going to eat a little bit later. But let me get into Mr. Drummond, a position they dearly needed on the Brooklyn Nets. Able to get an all-star center just a couple years ago, okay, with the Detroit Pistons. The double-double hero, doing great defensive work, even though, he can't stop this guy, right? He's 7'3". On Drummond and all that through the series, okay? Incredible acquisition to be able to put him as part of that deal. All right? Defense is what they needed. They got it. Then you add on Ben Simmons, who's not even playing yet. Bruce Brown, one of the scariest defenses in the East, and they got enough scoring. Okay, now let's keep going. As we continue to look at this team and the additions, how about Mr. Seth Curry, huh? How about Mr. Seth Curry? The kid was having a career year with the Sixers when they let him go. Career year. Going off. They let him go as part of the acquisition. He's another spot-up guy. Doesn't really need the ball in his hands. This is a scary situation, guys. I mean, seriously. Another guy that in moments, in time, can be equally as dangerous from the three-point range as his brother. A more efficient shooter, in my opinion, even though Harden just passed a good record today for Reggie Miller, one of my favorite three-point shooters, for three-pointers made. I do think Curry's more efficient. I do think Curry's the better spot-up shooter. I do think Curry's the better guy I would want shooting in last game moments if it's a three-point shot. So they got the better of the shooters. Look at that pure form. And now Curry showed out tonight with 24 points. Just saying, Sixers, hey, I want to be honest, I don't know what you were doing. Okay? Dragic was added to support Kyrie in the event he's not able to play the home games as they start to lift these COVID restrictions. He's another former all-star type player. What are they building here, man? It's a sick lineup. And I want to tell you something about James Johnson, another guy that you sucked on, okay? He scored 14 tonight. If you think about Ben Simmons and what is he going to bring to the table, from a shooting perspective, James Johnson definitely got him. But they're very similar type of players. Johnson has a scoring ability. Simmons has a creativity. They're similar, and Johnson did his thing tonight. He's one of those key X factors that no one talks about. But you add in Ben Simmons coming in as a younger variant of that same type of role, it gets pretty scary, and definitely more defensive focus because he will have to be. You get a really good situation. Now, the issue with Ben is that he likes the ball in the hand, so does Kyrie, and so does Kevin. Not enough balls to go around. They're going to have to figure out how to utilize him. He's going to have to learn how to play off the ball and be creative. And I believe he can still do damage inside the paint, inside of 12 feet. I think he's still a problem. All right. That said, The Brooklyn Nets took it to this team. They took it to the Sixers hard, and there was really nothing that the Sixers could do about it. They were taking it, man. I mean, a pounding tonight, and really probably had them questioning the moves they made. All right. With that said, Brooklyn still has an opportunity. Joe Harris is out for the year. Do they go ahead and try to find a buyout player that can really help them? Again, I think they need to look defensively. A long, small forward with speed for anything the West has to offer would be exciting. And they could also go another route. There's a couple guys, right? If you still want 3-point shooting, Carson Edwards is there. And could there be a buyout with Terrence Ross from the Orlando Magic? That would be one of the biggest buyouts ever in this type of season because of what's left over. Okay, that's where they're going to have to really find, I think, another sharpshooter just in case, because I'm not sure about Mills. I'm not sure about Durant full time. Kyrie's a little bit more steady than those guys, but can they have a Joe Harris type automatic type 3-point shooter in the lineup? And that's where I would think maybe another person from a buyout market will be able to help them. That said, or G League. That's some sign off here, my dudes. Brooklyn, where Brooklyn at? They did their thing tonight, taking care of the Sixers. I don't think there's an opportunity for the Sixers unless they can make some trades. I'm gone. Peace.